Yes, because, we are trying to attack the core inflation. We can't do anything about energy prices, but we are very upset to see that inflation starts de-anchoring, that wage earners would say, oh, we don't believe that we'll be coming down, so we'll ask for wage increases. The same for firms. So, yes, we are worried about, the core inflation not yet peaking. We're expecting it to peak, and we have to show that we are serious about continue, fighting this sort of monster. And we will be raising, we are data-driven, we say.
Yeah.
It's true. But that's a question of whether it's the 25 or the 50 basis points, which is difficult,
Do you think that is the setup for this next meeting, whether to go 25 or to go 50?
No, that will depend, during the discussion.
Yeah.
But the general feeling is that once the latest inflation, core inflation, is still on its upward, you have to continue doing your, respecting your mandate and fighting that inflation and showing to people in the whole world that you're keen to do that. Now, whether because of the situation, because of the, the bank issue, and so on, whether that would modify you and therefore you won't go for another 50. Because this new 50, so to speak, is something we've seen in this sort of trend, so to speak. But normally would be 10 basis point, 25 basis point, would never do. But we want to, we started from such a low level, below zero in some rates, that to go up to 350 basis points, because that's what we did so far. It's still some way to go on this rate increases.
And when you think about where we could end up, obviously ECB do say that they are data dependent. The market is sitting around another 75 basis points. Does that feel right to you?
Surely you could feel it, that we reached a balance that, once the inflation has peaked and the core inflation is expected to peak as well, you could see sort of, the final push is not that far.
Yeah.
But we'll start playing on the balance, whether you should or you shouldn't. That shows that you're reaching that point, forget about projections which say that in 2024, 25 will reach 2 points. We're talking about now, and you could see the forces on both sides making it a difficult decision. It becomes more and more difficult each time.
Certainly.
That's a good sign that, the end of the tunnel is not that far.